When we went out for dinner, he was already acting kinda weird, and to be honest, I felt weird too, so I decided to talk about other topics before we could have a proper conversation. He just kept mostly to himself and would answer more than talk, and I decided to drop it before it got worse. So now we just talk through very short messages, and phone calls are almost non-existent since he will either hang up fast or not pick up at all. Also, we don't share a place at the moment since he had to move in with a friend for a few months since it's closer to where they work, and we had to adjust our budget to move somewhere close in the future rather than now. 3 months later, making this update so I can move on from that. Not a happy update, but here we go. After making the post, I realized that maybe I was being accusatory and that I should try being more open with him. I invited him to my place so we could have an honest talk. He didn't show up and instead decided to call me. I was already having a hard time, so this didn't sit right with me, which led to us arguing through the phone and ended up with my now ex-fiancé revealing that he had been having an affair himself with a woman from work. The entire thing had been going on for almost a year, and at first he thought it was just an one-time thing, except it kept happening, and he figured out that he had feelings for her. It was around that time that he moved to his friend's place, so he could take her there whenever his friend wasn't home, which was often. This was why he didn't tell me about my mother's affair. He felt guilty and he started feeling paranoid. After the whole thing blew up, he got scared and was trying to do damage control, including trying to break up with her. Except he didn't want to break up with her, so it was going to be me instead. We last spoke to each other in November, once he finished canceling the stuff that was already planned. He wanted to keep contact in the future, which I denied. I moved closer to where my dad lives. His divorce still isn't finished, but it'll get there. My mother has been living with her boyfriend since the whole thing came to light. I haven't spoke to her since, even though she tried to contact once I canceled the wedding. I'm still not in a good shape emotionally, but I'm trying to get there. I truly wish no one ever goes through that.